the Toyota, we did some more testing on it. Unfortunately, you know, with camera wasn't going. But what we found was this EGR cooler completely clogged of carbon. You see there now, it's completely clogged. We're trying to clean it for the customer. The EGR valve, man, that thing was nasty too. Intake manifold was nasty. I talked to the customer about it. We're gonna try to obviously clean this up for him. But I don't know how well it's gonna clean up, to be honest with you, but it's nasty in here. You see chunks of stuff coming out. The water's not really, it's not flowing. So that's why we had a no flow EGR code, because it's not flowing any gases. So EGR valve, it's got 200,000 miles on it. It looks bad. We can get away with not using it, but I mean, at this point, probably a good idea to replace it, because I'll show you, it does not look good, but customer elected to replace it. Just chunks of stuff coming out of here. We can clean it, it's fine. This is just all, there's nothing electrical in here, anything moving parts. Coolant goes through here and cools the exhaust. That's all we have. It's trying to cool it before it gets to the intake. Well, when that happens, it clogs its cooler up. Man, it's pretty nasty. We might have to end up getting a cooler if we can't get us out of here. Man, that thing's nasty. You can see this. This is the stuff that's coming out of there. Just chunks of carbon. So I'm gonna let it clean here for a little longer. I'm gonna go check the price on a new one. That differential did come in. The insurance provided a Jasper. Bradley's going back with that right now. Today should be light, it's Friday. Turned out to schedule nothing on Friday, so we finish up all the work from the week. So Monday comes, we can jump on everything. It's our lightest day of the week, that's why there's not a lot of cars sitting out here. It's on purpose. So our goal is to get everything in and out in a week. Our goal is not to have a lot of carryover. That's how we do it. Get it in and get it out. That cooler is not cheap. Not a cheap part, so ideally I would want to try to clean that for them. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey Nick. Hey Nick. Do me a favor. Just go for a quick test drive, make sure we're good. But she's dead set that she's got a rub on this thing.
Still?
She's dead set on it. It's been rubbing. I don't know, because the tires are worn down, it's not rubbing no more. Okay. Will you drive it, will you make sure there's no rubbing at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel the power, baby?
Oh yeah, feel all the power, baby. You got all the beans.
Watch out, boys. Cooper's on the road. Man, you might need a stronger parts washer than this bad boy. It's letting us down. Man, that's bad in there. I don't know if this, I'll let it go for 30 minutes, but it ain't looking promising, I can tell you that. Bad cell was towed in, so I'm gonna talk to the customer, let them know they need a battery. Do me a favor, this lady here, that little Kia, she's got a bad battery. So her battery is not super old, it's from this year, so if she's got a warranty with someone, which I imagine she does, you want me to check with that with her, okay?
Yeah, I'll give her a call.
But she may have just bought the car also, so it's no telling. Mike is checking on that battery for you, okay? Any surprises? Do me a favor though, all that stuff right there, see if you can wipe that out, buddy, if you don't mind. That cooler is not wanting to get clean though. We have to get something a little stronger, maybe a little more aggressive. Came in from another shop. Something blew up on it. I'm not sure exactly, but something broke and it damaged the horn. It bunched stuff in the back right, and they put it together and it never had an ABS signal. And one thing we'd noticed, but there was no code for, was the left front signal wasn't working either. So we diagnosed, fixed that, and then we drove this and we got a code for the left front, which we expected. So diagnosed that as a bad sensor. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you what this sensor costs. You're gonna probably be shocked. I'll go grab it in a little bit. It was expensive for this sensor. This is why you have to be 100% right. You can't guess on stuff. You have to test it. This is supposed to have a fault code. It did, it came in. There it is, engine speed, no signal. So that's what we gotta do next. Okay, so the brakes are good, so that's a confirmed fix. We gotta figure out this transmission fault next. It notices it right away, I noticed, but does not throw a code till you drive it for a little bit. I'm gonna take us around the block.
No transmission light.
It did have a code for one though.
You have a code for it?
It did.
Yeah, no light came up, it drove fine.
Okay.
So on that battery, she does have a warranty. I called AutoZone, it is active, and they said that they can bring it to us.
Okay, cool, thanks. I did notice something really odd here. I'm just pulling up certain PIDs that I'm just looking at, but one thing I noticed is, I'm in park, it says request malfunction light, but if I go to reverse, no. Neutral, yes. Drive, yes. Reverse, no. Every other position is requesting a light except for reverse. That makes me think there's an issue with this. In drive though, it should be no.
Brush is going, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
What button's that?
That switch right there that's lit up.
Oh, I see it right there.
And then hold that switch down. Hold the one you just flipped, hold it down. There you go. She's good.
Watch out, baby. I'm about to clean the streets.
She's just hearing cup tires is all she's hearing. Around 55 it sounds like.
Will you give her a call real quick?
Yeah.
You can go down a rabbit hole really fast. Go drive. I haven't driven this thing yet, so. Oh, that's a problem. I think the code was vehicle speed, if I remember correctly. I can see why it says vehicle speed, so there must be a transition issue. So what I'm noticing is, look at the speed, that ain't right. Obviously, I'm gonna try a different scan tool, make sure it's not an interface problem between the scan tool, because that's a very good possibility. Because we should have a code right now. I think this code doesn't come until they drive it for a while. Shit's fine. There's no lights on the dash, that's what's so weird. I know the shop that did the work, they said they replaced all the sensors, speed sensors, with factory sensors, so. I'm just really questioning the data. So I'm gonna see if another scan tool, what it says. Keep losing communication, that's kind of strange too also. Yeah, I don't know, there's something going on. I'm gonna switch a scan tool to me back. All right, let's see if we got anything here. Only 3 modules, man. Don't you wish all cars had 3 modules on it? Work on these Mercedes, you have 60 plus, BMW 60 plus. So I'm gonna show you something that I was just talking about. Sometimes the interface between the computer and your scan tool is not correct. And that seems to be the case here, at least on that one. So right, come on over here. So before, it kept saying yes for elimination of the check engine light, basically is what that means. No right now. So this scan tool seems to be having accurate data. So I'm gonna go over a quick drive and see what the vehicle speed says this time. So I'm gonna look at that. See if it's crazy, if it's good. It'll help me out, because I think we have a speed sensor dropping out. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. All right, now we're cooking somewhere, boys. We're cooking. Gotta have, the information is vital. You gotta have correct information, otherwise you're just wasting your time. Miles per hour is matching. Good deal. All right, so we had the wrong scan tool on this car. So top down did not work. I don't think it advertises it works on heavy duty anyways, unless you probably have the heavy duty software. So it is what it is at that. That's why you have multiple scan tools, So, and don't live off of what you see on the scan tool, the data. You guys have to question it too. I've seen it on Snap-on is wrong. I've seen it on Alltel's wrong. I mean, it's just, I've had on a Snap-on on a Jeep one time, it was giving me data for the downstream, but in the upstream sensor, they had them swapped. Man, that was a nightmare. Switch scan tools, solved the issue pretty fast. I had an imbalance problem, but it didn't make any sense off the data. That's why I'm changing scan tools, because something don't make sense. Then I saw the data was wrong. I'm like, man, I wasted 20 minutes. So based off what I'm getting here is someone's gonna have to monitor this data on the input and output and see what drops out. And then we can narrow down our testing, put an oscilloscope on there or something to figure out if it's, and then we'll do a wire shakedown test with the oscilloscope. But we gotta get a direction when you're gonna go. Right now we're getting there, we're trying to find a direction. All we have is just a generic fault code speed sensor. It's not really helping us. So I'll have to have someone drive this. I can watch this data. Because it's an intermittent problem. And they put sensors in it, so most likely we're gonna have a wiring problem. That's what I'm suspecting, but the data needs to tell me that. I'll have to have someone drive this. Probably will have Micah drive it, and I'll have Nick graph it, because this is his truck. So I don't want to do his DIAG for him. I'm there to help him, but let's go talk to Nick. So I'll have someone drive it for you so you can monitor data. Here's what I figured out. The top down was the wrong information.
Okay.
So see, now it says no elimination, and then the speed's correct now. It's not crazy.
Okay.
So what I want to do is the input shaft should be spinning obviously in park and neutral.
Right.
Once you connect it to
in
gear,
yeah.
the output should be going then.
Right.
So I have it in graph mode. I'll have, my thinking is, once you watch it and see which one cuts out, drops out. I need to find out which one's dropping out.
Okay.
So
Has it done the code again?
Yes, Micah drove it to Brahms and back, and the code's set.
Okay.
It's a generic code, it's nothing specific. So I'll have Micah or somebody drive it, and you just monitor it. Once you know which one's dropping out, come back and we'll have a game plan.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Mikey,
What up?
you wanna drive this for him? You're just driving it, he's gonna watch data.
Okay.
As soon as he sees something he don't like, he's gonna tell you to come back. Spend a lot of time driving vehicles, test driving, confirming repairs. That's part of it. Oh, Bradley on the forklift. You didn't want to use that one?
What?
You didn't want to use that?
Nah, that should be alright. I'm gonna use this forklift to put the axle.
We're all ready to roll.
I think it'd be easier to put the axles in the pallet right here.
Yeah,
bit more
yeah,
sturdy.
yeah. You know what to do, right? Man, they went crazy in that grease
grease,
compound,
yeah.
huh? Cool.
Then this seal right here, do we need to replace that or put a little silicone?
No, they have already glued it to here. You just,
Put it back on and zip it down. Torque it.
yeah, you should be good to go. Just torque it all to spec. They should have brought you fluid and everything.
Fluids in that box.
Okay, cool.
Then
Did they give you a cover, or you have to reuse the old cover?
They gave us a couple
Okay.
new bolts.
Cool. That'll work. What's this?
That's the lock.
Oh, okay. Heck, the new ones, yeah. Oh, you mean help you if you got it?
Yeah. I'll get this out and I'll come holler at you.
Okay.
Get everything situated.
What kind of gear roll they got? Let's see. Lucas. 75, 140. Meets or exceeds, baby. That's what they say. That's what they claim, at least, right? Don't forget to put those backing plates. You know that goes on first.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible. Put your axles in, put it all up, and you need that. When you pull it out, try not to move it. Cause they'll try to. That top one's gonna roll up, and one's gonna roll down.
Okay.
So if you hold them in place, and you can turn it, I'll help you. So get you a little, and then pry it out. Or if you get your hand back here in the back, you can push it out. If you have a roll pin punch, there you go. So do this real fast before you pull it out, because get it in a position where
You can see them.
it drops out of here, and then those gears won't move on you, so it won't make it a difficult journey to put it back in. And then you can. Man, this thing's dirty inside here for. All right. Throw those axles in. I'll throw these in for you.
Alrighty.
I guess that's just a lube. I guess it looks worse than it is. No metal on there, right? Looks clean.
It's just a
I
lot
try
of
to put.
fluid.
What I'll try to do is I try to wipe this off, this crap out of here.
Okay.
With a nice clean, and then put grease. Well, they have grease right here, so that's fine. But I'd probably wipe that down. Yeah. Some brake clean or whatever to spray it off there.
Yeah, a little paper towel.
You don't want to contaminate it.
Hey, what's up?
Where you boys at?
We are at the light on 61st and 129. About to head back to the shop.
Anything happen?
That code came back, right? Yeah.
Did anything drop out?
They said that it's not commanding MIL, but the code came back.
But did the signal drop out?
They said that it dropped out. He said that it did not drop out, but it's not correlating with the output shaft speed.
I mean coordinating. There's nothing.
He said, what do you mean correlating? Hey,
Yeah.
so the input shaft speed matches the RPM, but the output shaft speed is like,
It's not,
it's way off. It's not even.
yeah. It's not gonna match. It's not gonna match the RPM. Because you have gear. It's not gonna match it.
Right now, it's 60.
Yeah, that's normal though. That's what you expect. That's kind of strange. I'll look. What code do you have? Keep going. You get engine speed. Did the engine speed drop out?
No, the vehicle speed is, I mean, everything is there.
Okay.
It's not showing, nothing obvious at all. It's not commanding a light.
Okay. That don't make any sense.
Everything matches. So,
Hold on a second. Can you pull that out, Bradley?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I'll see you in a second. Bye. You clean the streets up?
Oh yeah,
Break the dang window here.
yeah, just leave it right.
There's a code, but it says not commanding it?
Yeah, it says it's not commanding a light, but there is a code.
You have a light on the dash?
I don't have a light at all. It even says when you go to trouble codes, it tells you the description. It says no, MIL, no.
Current?
Held at least
history,
one.
No.
Ignition cycle, yes.
Yes. Felt Since code's cleared. I probably have to put a oscilloscope on this. It must be a very quick dropout. Did you not see anything graph at all?
I didn't see anything drop at all.
Hook up the snap-on to this and see if that can get in here.
Okay.
Look at that. Came from that differential. That stuff's just not coming out, man. Is that it? Just one? Well, I don't know if he heard me. Try to get a handful.
That'd be nice. Good idea too.
Thanks, bud.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Hey, you have a little screwdriver?
Like a little.
Oh, hey, this will work. You want to throw this back in? That thing is freaking on there, dude. Put our pads back on it. Cool. Got phone, please, real fast?
Yeah.
Cool, thanks. Appreciate it. I put the memory saver in there. So. We're just going to warrant. It tested fine, but I'm just going to warranty it. It may have. Because between the plates, it may have a piece of like lead fell off or something like that, and it's shorting it out or something. Because she said it was completely dead until you hooked it up. So something's going on with it, you know. So.
What are you doing now?
Oh, I'm just checking to see if monitors have ran on it. You know, what haven't, what has. So, it's one thing about the Snap-on feed. They do a full scan. It gives you all the monitors, if the readiness monitors, what's completed and what's not completed. I really like that about this Snap-on, honestly. I wish the other vendors did the same thing. It's really nice to see that. Because you can copy it, save it, upload it in the cloud, and it's a record. So every car comes in and you do a check engine light and they had 3 monitors that hadn't run, well, you had that captured. Because there's a possibility that those 3 monitors that day, when they do run, a fault code comes back and it's not related. So I'll show you. So I don't know if you can see it with the sun, but these are all have run.
I can see.
So all these have run and passed, or if there's a fault code, it throws a fault code, and these 2 have not completed. It's good to know that information. I know what to tell the customer, or we can verify repair. So if you do like a catalytic converter replacement and you drive it, it runs that test, no fault codes come back, you're good, you can ship it. All good, Kevin? Thanks, sir. All right, brother, all good. So we got a memory saver in here. So one thing I always check is make sure the Windows works, the auto feature. Hopefully that memory saver did its job. So let's find out if it did or not. That's what its function is. Okay. Clock works, everything works. So what we use, it's called a memory saver. It's a parasitic draw tester, but it's got a memory saver. It keeps modules with power, it keeps them so they have power alive. So you don't lose functions like the window, memory, seat memory, the, time for the clock stations. One little tip there. The worst thing is give back to the customer and Windows don't work because you have to relearn them. I'm hoping that thing comes clean. I don't know, man. We'll find out. Let's go take a look at it. burn myself going in. Hot. She's hot, boys. She get some gloves on. Man. It's hard to say if this got any better or not, honestly. Caught a log, still bad news. And I've been trying to clean this thing. We have a parts cleaner and it's not coming out. It's just too much in there. So I got one ordered from Toyota. Won't be here till Monday. So when we go back with the new cooler, if you want, we can try that valve, see if it's got gases coming out of it, or if you want to go back with a new one, it's time to do it. It's whatever you prefer. It still might be the situation where we test it and it's bad, but I want to give you an option. Okay, sounds good. When that cooler comes in, we'll go back Monday. I'll talk to you about it, okay?
And then it'll
Oh,
come
so
back.
it's
kind of hanging at RPM.
It's
not
the duration of the shift's slow.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right. Hey, Kevin, I got that. He approved that work. He wants to do intake manifold, EGR valve. The intake manifold is an updated design. Also, the PCV valve while you're in there. Okay. So, because it's right there. So, you can tear it all down today. Parts will be here tomorrow.
Okay.
But I have all your parts are on the shelf over there.
Okay.
So, how's that Dodge turn out?
Pretty good. I'm getting ready to torque everything down before I
Good job, brother.
touch torque wrenches.
It feel good though?
I haven't gotten the fluid in yet. I just got to.
Okay, but everything else
Right.
look fine.
Okay.
The tie rods are good and all that. Good job, brother. Thank you. Nick's fixing to do water pump on this one, right?
Yep.
So interesting enough, it's plugs water pump. So he's fixing to do a Mini Cooper. It's funny. So Dayco makes Mini Cooper's belt, just so you know. So they're the OEM supplier, Dayco. This came from B&W. We got a B&W water pump. We got the bolts for it. So we're gonna do the pulley. Continental is the supplier for the pulley itself. These pulleys, if you don't change these pulleys, they'll crack on you real bad. So. Turkey. And then Bosch. There's a OE plugs in it. Okay. Our RPO code right here. This is Pro Demand, and he's torquing his brakes, right? He's got a, what we got here? Front. So we're looking for a JH5 or JH6 or JH7. That depends. The torque value right here. Here's the RPO code for JH6. You can see right here how you find it. They're located in different spots, and GMs are not all in the same spot. The Vans put them right here in this door. So JH6 is a 221, which makes sense too.
Big brakes.
Yep. What we got here? We're doing hubs. Factory hubs. That's how you do it, boys. Sweet. Oh, you did a wheel torque and all that? You the man. You the man.
Y'all ready to go?
All right, big dog. You have an oil change on this. I'll add to your ticket, okay? But you want to go ahead and get everybody round up for lunch? Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I got a set of coils coming for all four.
Nice. So you're probably gonna need it.
Can I throw that stuff away right there, buddy?
I'm actually gonna keep this for reference just to make sure it goes in right.
Oh, okay. You can have it then. All right, take a lunch, boys.